Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo
watching so that all the tickets that we bought for the supporters.
Unfortunately, the sports minister may not have direct control over that.
No. But Ghana is spending money, so even if you can,
the GFA is independent. $13 million US dollars is not your money.
No, 13.5 million. Who told them they are independent? Ghana is spending on the players. Has Ghana not spending on the players? They should come and tell us that. So that money goes back to the ministry, so that we use it to help the local, develop local football and other sporting activities in the country.
Okay, that's good. Senyo, you also watch football? Are you a football enthusiast?
Well, I'm not really a football enthusiast, but as a citizen, when it has to do with the Black Stars.
Not a spectator?
Yeah, I'm not a spectator. Yeah. When it has to do with the Black Stars, we have to, show that sign of love to them. I was actually surprised and then worried. Staying in the night, I actually got worried because I felt that I could have gone to bed. But you see, one thing that I figured out from what happened yesterday is that we have to learn as a country. Whatever that transpired, I think that the Black Stars and the management team have a lot of questions to answer.
Why are you all demanding answers from
in the sense that, so hold on, in the sense that, you see, we've politicized everything in this country. If you recall, some few years ago, we were told that nothing is working in this country. Everything is haywire. And it looks like, as a result of economic mismanagement, nothing is really happening in this country.
Football?
These were the things we were told. We were told that.
Oh, you're referring to the president's comment.
We were told,
President John Mahama,
exactly,
when he was supposed to be
we were told that
leader. Okay.
If you look at the atmosphere of the country as of today, the Black Stars are demoralized. There is no motivation. Nothing has
so
really
are you
worked
doing
for
the
them.
same politics you are asking that?
What I want us to understand is that, in fact, the ball we've thrown against the wall, it is bouncing back to us. I have been observing the weather since midnight till this morning. The entire country is like a cemetery, and it is a deep reflection of the kind of governance we have in this current NDC government, which tells you that they are not just in power to come and lead us with their scams, but they have actually used or rode on fantasies to come to power. And today, it is just like a playbook being, shown to them. They are quiet. None of them is talking. They claim that Otoado and the rest, we brought them and this and that. Today, where are they? They are in their hideout. So it tells you that such reckless commentaries on
by who exactly?
You just mentioned somebody's name. So such reckless commentary should not be coming from, people in terms of desperation for power. We should go on platforms and make our, points devoid of politicization.
Okay, but you're also doing things.
No, I am not doing. I'm just reminding you.
Not politics.
This is not politics. It is just a reminder.
Wow.
It is just a reminder.
So why are you reminding us if it's not?
I am reminding you because we were once told. So it is just good that when I tell you that you will receive 20 CDs if you are able to hold things well, and I fail to do that, the following time you must also remind me. So that is exactly what I'm
remind Solo, not me.
No, Solo is equally not happy with what the Black Stars are doing. He may not probably want to go on that tangent, but I feel for obvious reasons he knows why he may not want to go. He may not want to go on that tangent.
The United Party believes in Ghana first. We don't believe in cheap politicking.
This is not
can we
cheap
get
politics.
into the plans this morning? So, and I have a deep feeling that, in fact, you honestly, you had wanted to join the president in that chopper, in the helicopter, except to say that, maybe it was for you, so you didn't get any chance to join him. So why didn't you follow Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia then? He was touring some of the communities. You were completely lost.
What was he
when
doing?
The flood.
What was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia doing? Tell me, what was he doing?
Solo.
Honestly, you tell me. You see, this business...
He was showing compassion to the people and touching base with the people.
Compassion how? You saw the woman who just you interviewed on the screen some few minutes ago. What was she doing? She was crying. So what amount of compassion or that feeling would they commiserate with her? I mean, she has lost items. She needs those items to be fixed.
Really?
It's not a matter of going to sympathize or empathize with her. She wants real action. So if you go and walk in the water, and my difficulty was that he was not even wearing Wellington boots. I thought that was dangerous. You understand? First of all, you have no power to effect anything. So you walking on the water, that's not mean it's for politics. And you have been doing this one too many.
Oh, Solo. I mean, what Solo?
Opposition leaders, look, let there be flooding, they are there.
Yes.
Let there be fire outbreak, they are there. They just go.
Is that not leadership?
What is leadership about that? I mean, when he had been vice president for 8 years,
yes,
that some of these issues could have been resolved so that the impact, let me say that no matter what you do, flooding will happen. Okay. Because we don't control the volumes of water that will be falling from the skies. Yeah. You understand? So you can put up a drainage system that can contain, say, 140 millimeters. Yes. If it rains more than 140 millimeters, it is likely to overflow. But what we do as a country or as a civilized society is that you put in place measures that will, as it were, reduce the impact of such occurrence. You did not do any of these. It has happened, and the people are wallowing and say you are commiserating with them to do what? That is second responsibility.
So are you telling me this?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you, because the point is that...
So Alan has never visited any flooding community before?
To do what? Is he an engineer? He is not. People have been entrusted with that power to solve our problems.
Are you not being heartless, Solo?
No. You
really?
See, unless until we look straight into people's faces and tell them that, look, this showmanship, we must stop in this country. One of an elderly person you interviewed, he said, look, your reporter asked him, have you heard government wants to intervene? He said, if government will intervene, we beg they should give the money to people who are honest. Society is losing interest in politicians. They are losing faith in politicians. They see politicians are con men and women. See them as a bunch of people who do not have any jobs, organize their policies together just in the name of deceiving the ordinary person. So if you went and walked on the rain, what impact did it bring onto the people? We must not be encouraging that. You understand? For the president, I can understand because our tax is with him. So he ought to fix the problem. And so if by fixing the problem, he wants to fly and look at where all the problems are, I don't have a problem. But what I expect from him is that beyond flying, the problem is resolved.
Are you not doing petty politics now?
No, I'm not.
I mean, if you condemn someone who goes into a community...
Yes, to do what?
Show compassion.
My goodness. Which compassion did he show? Which compassion did he show? You are going to show compassion. You want to camera. Any sincere person that want to really show compassion will not go and visit the people with cameras in sight to be interviewing people. No way. I mean,
but the cameras will naturally.
Do you know the number of people? Like do you know the number of people's homes that I've visited to commiserate with them?
You've
absolutely, because I have families. But have you seen any video anywhere indicated that I had discussions with? That is insincere.
But this is the former vice.
Former vice president.
When the president was flying, he took cameras with him up there.
I thought that was also not right because you see where we have got.
But you didn't condemn that. You are condemning Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
The president is having my tax.
So he can take the camera up there
and then show us. And I'm saying that.
And show you and who?
No. What I'm saying is that even with that, I am not happy with it. It is not about
so you are selecting. You're picking and choosing.
I will never select. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Listen to me carefully.
Yes.
I am saying
that
President Mahama going with camera showing us that he was in there, it does not do anything to me.
Yes.
That is not what I'm expecting from him. What I'm expecting from him is that he give us a clear-cut path that we are doing A, B, C, D. Yes. Because he has the purse. He has all the tools. He's the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces to deal with the present situation. He has the power. So that is it. But with the opposition leader, what power does he have? It's a non-recognizable...
He's a leader of a party that has a minority in parliament.
My goodness.
They could influence policy.
They don't influence any policy. See, that portfolio is as ordinary as you and I. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's portfolio is as ordinary as you and I. He's not paid by the state. He cannot bite. He cannot do anything about the policy.
This is the former vice president.
That is former. The moment they start calling you former, you are doomed. When they start calling you former, you are doomed. Former in what? That was then. That even makes his position very serious.
So you're telling me if you have two leaders and there's flooding and one comes to visit you at home and the other flies over your challenge, to also see what's happening. Which one will you show more connection?
So the point is really, as was shown, evident by your various reports, the entire thing happened in Accra. I mean, from where I sit, if you are going to assess the situation thoroughly,
look, you can see that
yes,
video.
This is the president. And now look, so how long would it take the president to visit the entire catchment areas? It would take more than 3 weeks, you understand? So if he decides to fly to know the extent together with the technical government, I don't have a problem. My only difficulty is that to be showing us that you were in a flight. I don't see the head and tail of it. But even with that, I am saying that what he does beyond the visits or beyond the tour, it is what is so crucial. If after this we don't have a clear path, a clear-cut policy to deal with our situations, then this becomes cost 90. That's a total waste of the taxpayers' money. And that I must hold him to his deeds. That is for the president. I'm saying that the opposition leader, apart from the fact that he was trying to get votes, it's for votes. What else? It's for votes. Because if you were that sincere, the Samra Boy situation happened. You remember Samra Boy flooded? Why was he not there? So the people of Samra Boy, he doesn't care about them. He doesn't care about the people of Samra Boy. KNUST flooded. Was the former vice president there? He doesn't care about the people in Kumasi or on KNUST campus. No, let's stop this politics and everything. We want to cash in and then create the impression that we care so much. When, as a matter of fact, you have been in power for the last 8 years, and we're still where we are.
So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia should sit at home. Is that what you're saying?
He must rather be telling the current administration, just like I'm doing. We all don't have power. Now, look, you got to fix it. That's it.
And then what happens to the people? People who are in desperate need of some goodwill, donations. He shouldn't do it.
What donation? The donation he sent. How many households can benefit from it?
So this morning, you have a personal difference.
People are not having a place to sleep. You are giving them tea. What are they going to use with it? People's homes are destroyed. This woman.
So why then is government giving relief items?
Government is chop, and I will be coming there. You understand? This 300 million cedis that they say they are going to give.
Yes.
There has to be a clear-cut policy. We cannot, you see, where we have gotten to as a country, we have done cheap politics for a long time, but people have been getting away with our money.
My suggestion to you is, then we don't need NADMO. NADMO, when there's a disaster, would often, give out relief items.
What, you see, we don't follow some of these things to really analyze them, whether or not the things that they claim they give are actually do commensurate with the amount of money that are extended to them.
That's my problem with you this morning. People need those items.
Who are those people? We must know. You understand? Right now, we've been told that.
No, but you are privileged, so how will you know?
Right now, you have been told that about 7.
You are in the political class. You are not down there where people need real items.
I live with them in the ghettos. I have been there in the airport.
You are not in
every ghetto in Accra.
You are always in the AC.
Every ghetto in Accra, I know. And I'm saying that. How did they estimate that 7,800 people have been affected? We must know. What are those people? What are their needs, as a matter of fact? So what informed...
If there's flooding, obviously people will need some toiletries. They'll need items, even mattresses. They'll need all of these things.
The person's home has been flooded.
Yes.
Where to sleep is even a problem. So the first major concern must, as a matter of fact, be where they will be accommodated. But if the president does not have a place to sleep, that is a major challenge. And I'm saying that cannot be done by the opposition leader called Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He has no such capacity. And so we all have to direct our request to the government that is supposed to serve you and I, our interests. I keep coming here and reading that.
When President Mahama was donating items as the leader of the NDC at the time, it wasn't necessary?
It was a problem. I saw it as a fake thing. You understand? And I keep saying, the reason why I will never advise Mr. Lanchamanti to be doing this. And indeed, we advise him that he wouldn't even do it. Because that's showmanship. Because just go and stand there and then do this crocodile tears as if you care, it is not enough.
Okay, you tell me, as UP, what problem have you solved now as part of the flooding? You've not even given one item, not even...
Why? Are we in government? Are we in government? Are people paying their taxes to us?
Then you shouldn't be taken seriously. We shouldn't vote for you.
Look,
because you can't even solve...
Look, the last time I petitioned...
Of our challenges.
No, because the point is that no presidential candidate or political party has its own money sitting anywhere. All that we do is that.
So you're just spending the dues, party dues of the UP political party. That's all you're doing. Because you could have used a portion of that money, the dues you're paying, to also give some items, to donate some items.
We should use the dues that the people have paid so that we are to...
You donate rice, sugar.
We should donate rice, sugar to who?
You can help the team, Dr. Mahmoud.
Dr. Mahmoud Babel's team. All right, because I know that those things are just for political, are for getting votes. That is all to it.
You don't want to...
Again, it is minimal. The impression, the impact is so infinitesimal. It doesn't get to anywhere. And that is why you must always go back to the government. It is the government that is having you and I, our tax revenue. It is the government that is supposed to provide housing to all these people. It's the government that is supposed to make sure that our drains are desilted. It's the government's responsibility to make sure that if houses and structures are on waterways, it is cleared. What can opposition person do, apart from going there to try and behave as though you care,
Okay.
when as a matter of fact you don't care?
Shortly on what government has announced. Senyo, are you listening to what Solo is saying all the time?
Yeah, thank you very much. Blessed. Good morning to you, and good morning to my colleagues and Solo as well, your cherished viewers. I bring you greetings from His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, the compassionate father, the man who stands for the people, the man who knows that the people actually own the mandate that he's seeking for, the man that believes that their cry is their cry. They actually deserve him, the reason he went there to visit them. This morning, he has asked me to tell them that he's sorry for whatever they are going through. He empathizes with them.
Well, that's the message from Dr. Bawumia.
He is with them anytime he goes on his knees to pray to the Almighty Allah. And the entire NPP fraternity, we are with the people of those who actually went through this disaster. I am so saddened to hear my brother talk about the fact that whatever Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia did is out of politics. What it clearly means is that his leader who seeks to lead this country is failing to become president because he is not sensitive. He's an incompassionate person who does not care about the very people even within his circle. If his boss cares about the people within his circle, he will still remain in the NPP. So for once, he has displayed over here that
what from this?
Alan Kojo Tremanti does not care about the people.
No, but allow him to...
Please, when you are talking, I listen to you. With the greater...
Are you uncomfortable?
No, I'm very comfortable, but I don't know. I don't want him to go along somewhere.
So just keep quiet.
You break his leg.
So just keep quiet.
All right. So keep quiet. Leader is insensitive.
So for not visiting the flag brigade,
I think that Alan Kojo Tremanti is an insensitive person because his spokesperson has just displayed over here that they, as a movement or whatever they call it, they are not compassionate.
No. It's a political party.
As a political party, they are not compassionate. Now let me read to you the book of Job chapter 2, verse 11 to 13. And the Bible reads, when Job suffered immense loss, his 3 friends came to visit him. Before they began speaking, they sat with him in silence for 7 good days.
Job chapter
3, verse 11 to 13. You see, it is only insensitive on your part for you not to have compassion when your brother's beer is burning. You will see them be watching. What kind of human being are you? What it means is that the Movement for Change Party, together with my brother Solo, United Party, together with my good brother and his leader, they don't have compassion for the good people of Ghana.
In fact, where is Alan?
We should be asking him.
Oh, ask me.
We should be asking.
Solo,
Solo, stop this. Let me.
But I'm sitting here.
No, hold on. You see, the interesting part is that the government has lost control. They have actually missed the target. In any serious country, the president, even at the West, when he went to have an area view of the country, the following day, the best thing he should have done was to step on the ground to visit 1 or 2 sites.
So the question is, what would that change?
What would that change is that It shows that you empathize with the people. It shows that you have some connection with the people. Are you telling me that as your neighbor, when I get to know that your house
is flooded,
I should just wait and put my head on my wall and be watching you. Oh, Ekia, sorry, is that what you are telling us? The president did not only sat in the chopper. He sat in the chopper to actually tell us that there is a new movie called Insensitive Governance.
Oh.
That is what the president is playing to us.
Senyo, so this is what you are coming to tell us this morning.
Hold on. Can you hold on? Let me land. Hold on.
Ask him whether...
You see, hold on. Let me land and you can come with your intervention. Hold on. I am telling you that the president, together with the NDC, they are insensitive. The worst of all, the vice president, who is a mother, who should have known better, who was moving from one market to the other prior to 2024 election, asking them for their mandates. See, I am not doing politics, but I am being real to you this morning that in any serious situation, the vice president, if your president could not visit the people, the vice president, who is a mother, who saw children dying, who begged this woman to vote for her, she only sat in her room. 2 days after, went to sit on a podium in white apparel, dancing Palogo and Adowa, and you want me to sit here and poo-poo that they have done what I should clap for them? Please help me. I will not do that.
Did what? So that
I will not do that. Please stop it.
Now I want to understand.
Please, you can listen to me. Take notes.
So that's why
I will not. I said the vice president failed to visit the victims.
He was wearing some white apparel.
During the National Thanksgiving prayer service.
But you quoted the Bible. You started by quoting Bible. So
hold on.
Do you believe in the Bible and the person?
I will take you to what crisis management, and you understand that when there are serious crises, you don't go and mount a puppet and be praying when people are dying. You need to first of all rescue the people. You see, we have failed this nation. He's here talking about what Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia did is needless and all of that. Would you want to tell that to one of the greatest Archbishop in this country, who equally went to donate to Alajo yesterday? Will he want to also say that whatever he did, carrying camera and the rest, is insensitive on his part, is politics? Please spare me this thing.
So ask him this question. So Sam Rabo. So now ask this. Sam Rabo happened before. A simple one. Sam Rabo happened.
Stop that. When I'm done, take note.
No.
You have a very big file and note. Take note. Stop it. Take note. You are not comfortable. Take note. Take note.
I just want to help. A simple question.
So just be.
I will not allow you. Take note.
He will not allow the question.
I said take note.
So comfortable.
Take note. As a good student, if you are not comfortable when your lecturer is teaching,
all right.
After
I don't.
I just have to say you're not a lecturer.
I am not a lecturer.
Don't let me lecture. He's a lecturer.
Graduate assistants are allowed to teach students as well.
You give me time. Don't worry.
So you know what? What I want my senior brother to understand is that the NDC government cannot run away from the fact that they have not been, they have not shown empathy to the good people of Ghana. Sitting at the comfort of your home, you sit in a chopper with those funny flat tax committee members.
Senyo, hold on. Can you respect?
Actually, respect what?
Members of the committee.
I have no respect for them. I'm telling you on this show. I have no respect for them. You see, let me tell you, we have over 38 people dying. We have over 40,000 households displayed. We have over 10,000 livelihoods displayed. And you want me to sit here and clap for a committee that was formed and had never presented a report to us, had never issued any press release. You want me to sit here and call them what? Please, with the greatest of respect. With the greatest of respect. But I have said on one platform that all the people who died, their blood is on the head of the committee.
Oh, so
because
this is what
because the severity of what happened. Hold on.
I was asking you a question.
I am going very hard on this issue, and I'm not playing dilly-dallying with the issue because I will say it as it has to. You see, we have tolerated politics for far too long in every fabric of our life. When we know in this country, when we were told by the president when he was in opposition that we felt he was using flood for politics, today Aba yedi botechinu and one yedi boba yedi saba no boa. What are you telling me?
Can I ask the question now? I was going to ask you about policy measures now. The president has disbursed some 300 million. That money is out when we're told by the finance ministry it's being disbursed. Is that not enough policy measure? And then you have the new military chief who's now been assigned to demolish some of the structures. So that's policy in action, isn't it?
You see, whatever 300 million that was disbursed, it's a playbook. It's a playbook. It's a playbook in the sense that when this whole incident happened, the first thing we saw was the president went into the air with the committee members, took pictures and all of that, made a release to us. The next thing was, in crisis management, we have 3 stages of crisis management. We have the pre-stage, the acute stage, and the post-stage. Now, what we are witnessing in terms of the appointment of the military officer, it is within the acute stage. Now, within the acute stage, at the first point of call is you take charge of the situation. Then,
so who's making the decision? The president?
Hold on. At the first point of call is you take charge of the situation. The second point is you establish the facts. Then the third point is you tell the story. Now, in taking charge of the situation, you must first of all see to it that you activate what we call crisis management team. Now, the crisis management team we are seeing is the appointment of the military leader together with other officers from other places. That's the crisis management team. Then the next thing you have to do is to establish the crisis command center. As it stands today, we don't know the operation they are going to undertake. We don't know where the crisis command center is. We don't know. They are going to operate from their various bases. But
have you been told that? You've not been told.
Yesterday we listened to the commander when he was making the brief. I listened to him very well. There was no crisis, center mentioned in terms of. Hold on. Then the next thing you have to do is to appoint who has a background in terms of the crisis. And I want to believe that the military officer has been appointed. Then you introduce that person to the public, and that was exactly what they went. Let me tell you, these are all playbook. These are all playbook. And I'm telling you that when it comes to managing and the disbursement, it is good for us to release funds. But the question we should be asking is that what actually made the finance minister to halt the continuation of projects that were going on?
When you say that, the finance ministry has denied that assertion, that they've not made use of the funds.
Have you seen what the World Bank has released?
What did the bank?
Have you seen what World Bank has released that as a measure of controlling policy in terms of our economic? Your platform actually published that. You tell me it's a lie. Tell me it's a lie. No, I'm listening to you. Tell me that it's a lie.
Tell me what I just want to.
Because
what Bank says that finance ministry physical control delayed the Garrick project.
Why did they say it?
When did they say it?
Read that portion, let me hear.
I should read that. Go to my job online. It is there.
I'm there.
Read it.
I can't see it.
Stop me.
So you are bringing World Bank.
So I am telling you. Hold on. Don't let me lose my
Okay. So let me ask you a question.
You can ask a question when I'm done. So what I want you to understand is that, of course, the figures that has been disbursed.
Yeah.
You asked whether NADMO is actually in place. Where is NADMO and all?
No, you were saying there's no command center. I was asking.
Of course, from I listened to from
the state agency responsible for that.
Exactly, but I'm telling you that in crisis management,
someone
you need to have a command center that is in charge of the crisis.
I get that, but can I ask you a question on the World Bank? So if the NDC administration is failing to use the remaining amounts of the funds, the one you've used in the last 8 years as the NPP, did it help? Because what we're seeing now doesn't look like a country that's been making use of funds. Is it over? How much is that funding?
So far they have utilized about $103.8 million.
$8 million. That does this look like $108 million?
So what I want you to understand is that
over the last 8 years.
Over the last 8 years.
Or even if not 8,
it's 127 million.
Yes. 127 million.
Now,
yes,
that was disbursed. Now, if you look at that, one, there was performance-based dredging of the Odo River that had commenced before
you didn't finish.
Hold on. That had commenced before the NDC came to power. Now, fast forward, after that, the next thing that happened also was that the Achimota Abofu drain construction had also been awarded. And that site was handed over. Again, the South Kaneshi drain construction had also been awarded and handed over. Fast forward, the Nima Paloma, which is just behind us here.
As for that,
you can even see that something started. And they have used...
Oh, I thought you were going to say you had completed that.
I am telling you that work actually were awarded to contractors.
Are you seeing the work there? Did you
can't you see that there is, how do they call this roofing sheet? There's a name they call it. You can see this aluminium roofing sheet that have been used to cover the place. That tells you that something...
Do you know when that was placed there?
That was placed before we entered into 2025. And I'm telling you that all these things had already started. Some, the sites were handed over.
Yes.
But what we are being told by this government is that they have to abrogate some contracts.
Because there's no efficiency.
Who told you that there's no efficiency?
It's not even
for you to say that there is no efficiency.
No, that's what the minister is saying.
It is not true. These are the words of the minister.
The local government minister had spoken even about it.
No, these are the words of Honorable Kenneth Gilbert Ejim.
The Works and
Housing Minister. So you just actually mentioned a different minister.
But the local government minister has spoken about the contract.
The sector minister, hold on, the sector minister, in his first visit when he took over, this way, you can look at the Gary website, and I'm reading from there. He said what? The Minister for Works and Housing and Water Resources, Honorable Kenneth Gilbert Ajay, has expressed satisfaction with the progress of ongoing drainage improvement works. So if today, the NDC, out of shame, is coming out to tell us that NPP, you did not do anything. We've seen challenges, and the minister has commended the contractors who were working, the SY government who had actually awarded this contract. It is there.
Senyo,
you can see it in black and white.
That if you used millions of dollars to dredge the Odo, and this is what we're seeing.
But it is not just Odo River.
Yeah, but that's the...
It is not just Odo River. That is what you are failing to get. Don't concentrate on just one.
Do you recall what President Akufo-Addo was told? That the... Oh, no, Sola, I'll come to you. Hold on. That the Odo... Sola, hold on.
I woke up early morning to come and sit here. All right.
You spoke. I watched the time when you were speaking.
I'll give you all the time. So just...
Stop that.
So, do you recall that President Akufo-Addo was told? Do you recall that President Akufo-Addo was told that this order that we're seeing, it will become a recreational facility?
You will catch a fish.
Yeah, I recall.
We're going to catch fishes in there.
We're going to be fishing in the order. There will be boats. Probably there will be
hotels side by side.
You heard that?
You see. One thing I believe it.
No, did you hear that?
Hold on, you've asked a question. Okay. You don't actually put to me as to how.
No, I'm just asking.
I am responding to your question. So listen to me.
But when you first of all hear that.
Hold on. This is not a matter of yes or no. Listen to my response.
No, but won't you answer my question?
Listen to my response, please, with the greatest of respect. Listen to my response. With the greatest of respect. So you see, if you have been given a tax and out of non-performance, you could not do well, and there is a regime that comes and tells you that there's going to be a reset, and your government was booted out, what is only proper for you to focus on the reset government. Don't go back. What was the reason for booting the NPP government out? It is because Ghanaians felt that or believed that governance at that moment was not okay. And the NPP was booted out.
Oh, so you didn't do...
No, we are done with the program.
Ghanaians booted the NPP.
Let's go on to another topic.
Can you... Because you didn't... When I come in, I hope you not...
No, I'm saying...
I don't like the way you interject me.
I'm saying you're not happy.
They didn't perform. That's why they were booted out.
I'm saying that if you are given a tax and you are unable to perform and you are moved out, and somebody promised to do that.
I agree.
Of course, we were just like the Blasters. We were told that Otoado was going to be one of the best. Hold on. I am doing comparison. Please. You don't tell me how to go about it. We were told that Otoado was the best. Otoado didn't perform. And who was brought into the scene? We brought the white guy into the scene. The Carlos guy came into the scene. And today, what has become, he's just a true reflection of this scam government who has not performed. So I am telling you that The concentration should not be on Otto Addo. The concentration should be on the NDC government.
But let me reframe what you're saying. So the concentration should not be on the NPP, which has failed us.
Absolutely. But that is it. Don't reframe.
The concentration should be on this government.
He has said it.
We were scammed with a reset.
Absolutely.
Were we not scammed with a reset?
You said
were we not
performance.
Were we not scammed with a reset?
You said poor performance.
No, but beyond that, were we not promised
you said
of a reset?
Ghanaians, what you've told us.
Were Ghanaians not promised of a reset?
Yeah, I get that.
No, were they not promised? It's a yes or no response. Were they promised?
You just told me we shouldn't be answering yes or no questions.
What are you telling me?
I'm saying to you, Senyo, that you've just told us that because of poor performance,
it is not for you to tell. You all know that.
I have just told you that Ghanaians were not comfortable with the NPP.
They were not comfortable. You perform poor.
It is only when you are not comfortable that you disagree with your girlfriend and go and pick another girlfriend. That is the issue.
Not because of poor performance.
Just as you don't like your first girlfriend and you want to take another, that is the certain that you do. That is how you have to do. So what I want to say is, that
so you're getting personal now.
Oh no, that is not personal. That's on a lighter note. So what I want to say is that, to be fair, Ghanaians have given the NDC government the mandate. You see, the red herrings, the obstruction in terms of World Bank has given you this amount of money, it is out of shame they are pushing that narrative. But as far as I remain on this platform this morning, no amount of any jargons or red herrings will fly through. And I believe that is the angle he wants to go to. So yesterday, 2 days, no, that's to land well. 2 days ago, I watched him on a platform where he was saying that the former minister promised that there was going to be a center that would tell us flood-prone areas in the rest. But I want to assure you and tell you that has been erected, it's been installed. It is only left with final works and commissioning of the place.
Oh, the early warning system.
You
can't just sit down.
Don't worry him.
To look for proof from where?
That system was installed.
Go even to the former Works and Housing Minister.
Get that for me.
No, go to his Facebook wall.
You are going to look for the former.
As a researcher, what do you want me? I gather my information.
Can you look for that for me? Because you're making that.
I have made the statement from my former minister's platform, and I'm giving you that
your
information.
Your claim is that the system was ready, early warning system for flooding.
Yes, it is left for commissioning and few installations.
Yes, so can you just get that?
How do I get? I should go and take pictures
from your.
Don't worry, I will fly the chopper to go and get those pictures for us.
Okay.
So first of all, it's not true that system was ever completed. The former minister Sobuachi only came to deceive, just like it was very evident under the Eswal administration, deception. And I'm very glad that finally, when you pushed him, he admitted that indeed they performed abysmally, hence Ghanaians voted down. That is what a sincere person does. When you do it this way, then those that are listening to you begin to give you an ear that yes, you have been truthful, you have been honest, that your government was that poor, and it's the reason that they were voted out of office. Then we go back to the issue that he raised, that Mr. Lanchamante is not compassionate. He doesn't think about the people of this country here and there. You remember when the Kita Sea coastal tidal waves happened? His flag bearer was in this country, right? He wasn't compassionate because he didn't visit the people. The mere fact that he didn't go to the area meant he wasn't so compassionate. He didn't think about the people. It does not work because, you see...
So when there was what?
When there was a tidal waves in Kita.
When there was tidal waves in Qatar.
Yes.
That's where he comes from.
Yes,
but when there was tidal waves in Qatar, we had the minister visiting the area.
So you are talking about Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. At
the time, at the time, he was not in the country. At the time, he was not in the country.
He was in the country, right?
Yes, he was not in the country at the time.
So he was chilling. That even makes the matter worse.
The minister had already visited the people. What are you telling me?
Just using your principle.
No, please. You can't go on that tangent. You can't go on that tangent. We are talking about now.
Principle.
Okay, no.
Now.
Senyo, this is where you come from.
I am even sad because the government has not even shown compassion to the people of Anglo constituency.
Don't give my time to him.
The vegetable farmers, their vegetable farmers, their farms have been submerged in the water. Keta is submerged. Yeah, that is where I come from. And I'm a proud member.
A leader will be compassionate and go.
He wasn't compassionate.
And my leader is a compassionate leader.
People.
Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, the next president of the Republic,
has not been to Keta.
He is a compassionate leader. If Dr. Bawumia can visit areas in Accra and the president can be in the air, then it tells you who is more compassionate.
So another issue. Beyond the Keta.
So don't trigger him.
No. So he has now proven that he's not compassionate.
Okay, so guys, hold on. Just hold on.
Yeah, yes.
Let's acknowledge the presence of
the late
Honorable
Honorable, is he an MP?
Lawyer Ephraim.
All right. Okay. That's the NDC rep.
No, he's actually a private legal practitioner.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much for joining us.
So
please. I want you to behave from now on.
So let's go.
There's a lawyer here. So
we'll be taken to court.
Yes, if you joke, I can now take you on confidence.
You take who on?
Okay. So just land for me. And then
but I just started to say land. No, we can't land like that. So
afterwards,
the Keta issue, it displaced 3,000 people. Dr. Bawumia was not there. What about the Akosombo village? Where was he? Why didn't he go to commiserate or show compassion? You see, the very standard...
The president was there.
Oh, my goodness.
Senyo, but let him...
You understand?
Let him finish.
So what I'm saying is that...
I'll give you the time. I'll give you the time.
It is just to play on the emotions, to play on people that they feel that they are still gullible when it comes to politics. By going to play to the gallery, we go and walk in the rains and say, oh, we are bringing you toiletries, water, and so on and so forth. They don't mean well. And we must bring that issue on board.
So where is Alan?
Alan is there. Alan is in this country. Alan is in Accra here.
And he can't move just
to do
100
what?
meters, 200 meters?
To go and do what?
Just to check.
Check who? The woman that was crying, who has been to the house, has Dr. Mahmoud been there? The one that was crying. Has he been there? He has no such capacity. So don't start something that you can't even finish. That's all I say. We have been doing it one too many. Politics must change at a point. Now he talks about the finance ministry. He brings the issue of the World Bank here and there. And I believe that this country must begin to take a critical look at the World Bank itself. I believe they are also corrupt. If indeed the amount of work that has been done with the monies that have been extended to the actual administration and this administration and the reality on the ground, they are happy with it, then they are very corrupt.
Show me one audit finding that questioned anything and to what happened.
My goodness, you have expended $103 million.
US dollars.
US dollars, choppable money. Then that money, out of that, they took about 22.1 million on training alone. What sort of training?
Yes, but I'm saying you don't have evidence.
What sort of training?
Is there any audit finding now pointing to the fact that something untoward
happened? You don't need to be told about it. So long as the monies were extended. Remember, there was a background to this whole Gary project.
Yes.
The Gary project came into being because there was what we call June 3rd, 2015.
And then afterwards.
When about 150 people died. Then the government of the day prepared a proposal to the World Bank. The World Bank agreed that indeed we needed to deal with it.
Yes.
So they started extending the money from 2020 onwards. The idea was to desilt and clear all those structures sideways. That was when you had the contractor.
So when that happens, you don't blame the World Bank. You blame your
leaders. But our leaders are already there. But he was citing the World Bank and saying that the World Bank is saying there was flooding because the Ministry of Finance wasn't released. And I'm saying that if we will be truthful to ourselves, any minister that comes to meet a situation where monies were not being expended well, you will not be serving the interests of this country well if you do not restrict payment and rather do a thorough audit as to what is happening. How can you spend $103.8 million and only $11.4 million will go into actual desilting? The rest, some into consultancy, some into training, and we gave $60.8 million during COVID. Remember what they did during COVID? Money's meant for drainage, you decided to divert it into COVID, and then you started giving it to your party cronies. We have not spoken about that. It is the reason why some of us believe that we need to checkmate the past, what has happened, so that those that are in government today do not see government revenue or government
says it's all in the past now. So
which one is in the past?
What you have to go.
So we should forget about the monies that have been expended wrongly and just be concentrated today. Now what are we doing? So that these people also just do anything anyhow with our money, and when they leave, they say, oh, just concentrate or do. No, we don't do governance like that. We have to bring people to book. He was talking about the Paloma Nima drainage system.
That's right.
You know that contract has been cancelled as a result of poor performance, and that the government is even looking for another contractor to give to. The guy was not working. That is why you saw that those balustrade and then the roofing being there for all these years. The guy just took our money, wasn't working. The sort of governance system that we were treated to. And why would anybody come and sit here and behave?
You're telling me you didn't see any dredging?
They haven't done anything. They should go away. What did they do?
The Paloma Street.
Paloma.
Just a few.
My goodness, go and you pass the back. I normally go there. Nothing could be. So we know what has happened in this country. And that is why we believe that what happened in the past, we don't have to even revisit it. So when you see elements within the former administration trying to behave holier than thou, it hurts. They must be the last people to be creating the impression that they care. They do not care. If they cared, they would have dealt with the issues way back. Remember, we brought something we call sanitation levy. Do you remember that? Why must that be filled? For 4 years, between 2021 and 2025, we were paying 10 pesos on each liter. Anytime you bought fuel, they took sanitation levy. If you were going to do the computation, they raked in about 1.6 billion. Ask yourself what they did with that money. This country, nobody takes people on. You have taken my money to deal with issues of sanitation. As I was coming this morning, I've no here. Go and see the heaps of refuse. No proper place to us to send our refuse to. Yet we were paying sanitation money. So these people don't even be hearing them. Now to the government of the day.
Yes.
This is where you must also prove yourself that the people of this country are no more interested in charade, that you must put in place actual implementation. I hope and believe that the Ghana Armed Forces person that has come is coming to complement government's own policy. And Virginia, it must be so clear that year 1, we will do this, year 2, we will do this, so that we can all follow.
So do you want the committee to remain standing?
Which committee?
There's a task force.
Which one?
The president.
The Standogbe's committee. It has to be scrapped immediately.
I agree with you.
It has to. They have no business being there. You see, we have institutions. One of the things that has worked against this country is the politicization of NADMO. You understand? NADMO, what were they doing? If you were to go to NADMO and take an audit of NADMO, it is only constituency organizers, regional organizers that have been put in. Of political parties.
Really?
That's the truth. I tell them, I challenge them. I've been in the political circles for that long. Look, yesterday also, I don't know whether it's your station or so circle, no. When they were looking for NADMO officials to go in there and bring the bodies out, none of them could go in there. It took a bystander to get into the water and then collect the bodies. Now, the guy was saying that I will take 3,000 cedis before I bring the bodies out. And I thought he should have taken 10,000 because people are paid to be doing that job. And because they are not qualified, they went there, they couldn't. Yes. So the guy was changing. And I believe that going forward, next year, if we have to encounter such a situation, I expect such a guy to have been drafted into NADMO and given further training to help in the cause.
Oh, you feel the president should reward him? But...
No, he has to be employed because, you see, you need people that can confront situations. The same thing with Ezanato's place. The water there was flooding up to certain levels. None of the NADMO guys could go in there, dive in there, and go and bring those that were affected. It took fishermen who are not members of NADMO. So what prevents NADMO from drafting such people, giving them further training, so that we can confront disaster? These are the issues or learnings that you do, because whether we like it or not, there will be flooding.
Okay.
And that the impact is what we must look at, ways and means to minimize them. Okay, and not this political jandamism that is coming from our brothers and sisters from the NPP, whom only I will even petition to find out where they got the money to be distributing this.
You see, these are
the last time I asked them.
These are petty issues.
Let me hear from some.
These are petty issues.
And Councillor, give you some few minutes also if you want to have it.
It won't fly. It won't fly.
Dedi kama amena PENDREAM TV ase. Now so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.